Yeah, this is difficult. I used to vote. What happened is, as you delve further in the Bible, in the history, I changed my mind. So once again, we're not here to condemn anyone. If you vote, we're not saying you're sinners. I don't think Anthony said that. Ken, Tracy, myself, no way. Again, we judge to discern, not to condemn. Here are the facts, though. There's no New Testament and no historical evidence that Christians, for at least the first 400 years, voted. There's no such thing. You know what they were doing? They were trying to stay alive from the
Mhm.
government, congregating underground in the famous catacombs.
Mhm.
Go to Rome, they're still there. They saw participation, as we said earlier, in politics as a clear violation of the commandments of the New Testament to love your enemy, or at the very least, you're serving two masters. So why was it a violation of loving the enemy? Because you're voting for the state that kills the enemy. That's the function of the state. Again, Romans 13. And we went to the history of the historical records showing the type of punishment that the church enacted upon its members. For example, if you left the Roman military, let's say, and became a Christian, and then went back to the military, and then came back to, or tried to come back to the church, they would sit you down, as they say, for a long time. You couldn't even take communion, as Anthony
Mhm.
alluded to earlier.
Mhm.
So they understood for the most part. So I was told, well, it's our civic duty to vote to ensure good governance. That's why, we not only vote or should vote, but serve in the military, in the police, in the courts. What does the New Testament say about your New Testament, let's call it civic duty? Well, here's a reminder. So Jesus, in the context of paying taxes, commanded, render to Caesar, give to Caesar what is his, and to God what is God's. So we're commanded to pay our taxes. True, taxes go towards that state that we are against. But it's a clear commandment from Jesus. I think, Ken, you said that there's no commandment to, for example, kill in order to protect neighbor, your life, or your country.
Right.
So, but that one is a clear commandment. And then Paul says to Timothy in First Timothy chapter 2, in relation to what is then our Christian civic duty, our New Testament civic duty. First Timothy 2, first of all, then, I urge that requests, prayers, intercessions, thanksgiving be made for everyone, including kings and all who are in authority, so that we may lead a tranquil and peaceful life in all godliness and dignity. That's it.
Amen.
That's the end of the matter. That is your civic duty. So when I'm told, but Carlos, it's your civic duty, especially as a citizen now that you are, to vote. Yes, once upon a time I did. I was wrong. I've been convicted by not only what the New Testament says, but by the history of it and how all those millions, at least, of Christians understood it. And I'll side with them today. Here's a food for thought for anyone. If in every election, bar none, Christians invariably vote against other Christians. Anthony, earlier, I think you mentioned you're against war because you kill other Christians in other countries, right? So here, remember, you're voting against other self professed Christians. So it's a similar situation like in war. So a no vote for the kingdoms of this world, that is, kings, governors, presidents, means a yes vote for the coming kingdom of God and the one and only King of kings and Lord of lords. And remember, the lesser of two evils is still evil. Thank you.